Hi, my name is Silly, and in this video series I'd like to read you some 1-minute stories by the Hungarian playwright and writer István Örkény, translated by Judith Szoloszi. Örkény invented this literary form. The 1-minute stories are short novellas from the 20th century. They tell of war, imprisonment, the unpredictable everyday life in a repressive society. They're full of humor, absurdity, and inspire some further thinking. Örkény is well known in Hungary, and now I'd like to introduce him to the English-speaking world as well. If you like these videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Have fun!
There is always hope. Of course, a crypt will cost you, especially along the main route, the clerk cautioned his new customer. It doesn't have to be on the main route, the customer explained, provided the lining is made of concrete. Did you say concrete? The clerk asked, visibly taken aback. That is a most unusual request, but it can be attended to. He pushed the standard price list to the side and made new calculations on a fresh slip of paper. A crypt lined with concrete, even without a tombstone thrown in and lying on a side path, would still come with a stiff price tag, but the customer said he didn't mind. Then he began to bite his nails. By the way, he added after some time, the crypt will have to have a funnel. What sort of funnel? The clerk, who we might add was appropriately dressed in black, asked. I'm not sure, the customer confessed. Something like a chimney? Or a conduit, or like what they have on boats, or in wine cellars, if you know what I mean. The clerk did not know what the customer meant. The engineer who was summoned at this point was not much of help either. He had to have everything explained to him twice over, and even then he just hemmed and hawed. If I may ask, he ventured, what should this funnel be made of? This is entirely up to you, the customer said. You are the expert. May I suggest slate? The engineer said. Or would you prefer brick? Or plain metal? What do you recommend? The customer asked. Frankly, the engineer said, I don't understand any of this. Why not stick to slate? Slate will do just fine, the customer said, relieved they had got that out of the way at last. Then, occupied with some new problem, he fixed the engineer with his eye. Just one more thing, he added. The crypt must be wired for electricity. Electricity? The clerk and the engineer piped in unison. What on earth for? To light up the place, the customer said. I have a mortal fear of the dark.